Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos here for educational purposes only, to train our members how to trade our system. And we are videos here for educational purposes only. Sorry about that. And you're very welcome to the outsider to come in and join us. But we're not responsible for your trade, and we're not responsible for your action. Uh, the last couple days, the market has been going one direction, and some of the outsider non-members have missed out on those trades. So a lot of requests yesterday by email if I can start at 9:30, and we will. For me personally, I do not start trading at 9:30. All our auto trades are on to zero. And the reason you should not start at 9:30 because the first 15 minutes is a monkey business here. The market goes up and down and you get caught in it. But we don't want it to hide from the traders. So I will go ahead and share my screen with you to the 9:30, but I personally will not start calling or start explain what's going on in the market before 10 o'clock, because right now at 9:30 there is a lot of things. The first 15 minutes is it is usually a lot of monkey business and a lot of going up and down. It is exactly like when you're taking off with an airplane, you put the seatbelt on until this airplane find level out and set to destination. The same thing with the market. I don't want it to back up or hide at 9:30. So today I will go ahead and start my system at 9:30 for you to see, because right now at 9:30 you cannot trade. And if you trade at 9:30, you lose. The best to wait till this market level out around 9:45 and then start taking a trade. So today I did it. I started half an hour before timing. And maybe if some of you want to follow those trades, as an example, we have a new signal YM, a new signal 30-year Treasury bond, and a new signal CL. For the ones has just joined us today, you look at the new signal, you see where is the buy entry, and you see where is the target, and it is very clear, 100% transparent. Again, I wanted to mention one thing. Our videos are mainly for educational purposes only. It's not a trading room. And our main concern, our paid member, to understand how to use the system and how to trade the system. We are not interested in those guys that just want to come in and get a freebie signal and keep moving on. This is not our priority. Our priority is not a quantity, is a quality of traders. And especially there is a new signal on the ES. Today, again, I started at 9:30 to just make a point, but it's not going to be taking advantage of it. One thing it is, again and again and again, I want to remind everyone, we are not... our purpose here, it is um, our traders, not our members, to learn how to trade. So please do not take advantage of it. And we can immediately, if it's gonna get out of hand and some rumors start spreading out, we can immediately lock the room and go private. Immediately. I don't need this. I don't have time for this. So some of the traders yesterday, they were hanging on our neck to start asking a lot. And if I start in the morning for the DAX and in the afternoon, and that is not going to happen. Whatever my traders, my members, if they requested to do the webinars on a YouTube, after the closing hour, we will do that after the closing hour. But I will not be committed to non-paying customer. And at the end of the day, we're all here to make money, and we're not a social worker. We have to also be looking after our members who paid. So please, we have a lot of non-members. They have learned a lot with our system, and we are grateful, and they are grateful. But please don't abuse us in a different direction. I'm really appreciate it if you don't do that. Thank you very much. And we will be starting at 10 o'clock. Okay, the fully automated trade also took a place, and there is a new signal on the DEX. Whoever is interested on the DEX, this is the full automated trade, on the Nasdaq, and there is a support line here, resistance. So I don't know if you are on that trade. You need to consider taking a trade out. It's very fine with me. On this YM, we are coming into the resistance line at 57, and there is a little pullback. Anyway, the YM target hit. YM target hit. I don't know what you want to do with it. Do whatever you want to do with it. There is a little pullback, and we will take it from there. All right. At the moment, we crossed the $1,000 trade, and you should be done for today in 5 minutes. How long we've been? 15 minutes. You should be done. After we hit the target, we have a resistance line at 57.81 to our members, followed by a reversal. Close that YM is finished. Close that YM is finished. There is a pullback. Close it. There is a reversal on the ES. Close it. Now we are coming to the support line at 28.6374. Close it. A reversal coming, retesting those area here. So be careful with that. But to start with, we nailed $1,000 on those three. So we're done. For the CL traders, you gotta be careful with the CL traders. To our members, we have a double resistance. This is the problem. We have a double resistance on the CL. What you need to do, you need to put a limited order. Because those double resistance, we need to put a limited order at 63.62 buy, 62.63 limited order. Very soon you'll learn those lines are very respectable lines. And because of the signal at 63.50 and a double resistance is struggling that CL to break it. So the only place you can put a trade on the CL, it is 63.62 limited order. Thank you. At the moment, from 9:30, we started. If you notice, we were coming into red signal, and it was the market analyzer in red because it's changing direction, changing position. And immediately from the last entry, we are 143 takes, 1,000. Actually, we made over 1,000 on those trades when we hit the top on the ES and Nasdaq and Dow Jones. So this is the pullback is coming to the double resistance become a double support, and it is exactly, for the ones who don't know our system, those lines you cannot avoid. They are accurate, and the lines. I don't want to start promoting anything. It is about trading, but those are less than $1 a day, nothing to talk about. But this is giving you, splitting that chart in pieces for you. Where is your limitation on that? On the YM, don't expect anything above the 57.80 right now. We're still a very early stage. We are at 9:45, and I hate to trade between 9:30 and 10 o'clock because of the request yesterday, a bunch of emails telling us to come at 9:30. For the love of God, for a guy, whatever it is, okay, we come in today, which we are extremely busy. We come in for those guys requested, not even a member. And I didn't want to disappoint those guys, so we come in today at 9:30 to just make a point, but it's not going to be every day. And the target on the Nasdaq is 75.72. Again, guys, our priority is to educate you, not to call the trade for you. And our main priority is our members, the ones who pay, to learn how to use our system. This is our priority. I think it is misunderstood. This is not a trading room. This is an education room to our members, and we open our doors. Yes, we have a major news at 10 o'clock. I don't want it to really start before 10 o'clock because of a lot of requests achieved yesterday. They were asking me to start, and I'm not even happy about it. But Because if you don't open the 9:30, then they start saying what he's hiding, thinking you are doing a favor, and then all of a sudden the magic start turning against me. So just to make a point today, we're gonna go ahead and start in early. Thank you to our support. Thank you to our traders. And of course, there is a news at 10 o'clock. We know that. Veto can be low. Okay, that's your opinion. That's right, Sam. That's right, Sam. You tell them I hate people who take advantage of good things. I don't want to say that, but there is a lot of traders. Most of them, they are in this room right now. They had a bad experience. I don't want to attack. I don't have time for that. But they have a bad experience with some other rooms, and they paid a lot of money. We are given a free here, and our concern is our members to learn how to trade. The guy who laid money and paid, this is our priority, not a priority about somebody. I don't know who he is as a trader. We wish him the best. Nothing against him. But we are extremely busy people, and we had some email telling us to even turn on for the DAX in the morning and stay on YouTube all day long. Our support team, they are on 10 hours nonstop. Our programmers, we have 3 programmers on a full time trying to convert everything, update everything to NT8 from NT7 with all the problems and updates with NT8. We every minute in our time, every second count from morning 6 o'clock p.m. a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. We are non-stop, and then we get hammered with the 300, 400 email a day. We have only 10 seconds for every email. Most of the questions is how what should I expect from the market? And here's the problem for a lot of emails come in. And I say it the way it is. We are not here. We are traders. We're not a bunch of car salesmen. And I will say it as is. And we have plenty of members. I don't need that part at all. For the guys that keep sending us an email, how much I'm expecting in this market. One thing, and this guy have a $3,000, and he want to turn his $3,000 to $50,000. At the same time, he doesn't want to learn. He don't know how to even run a Ninja Trader. He don't know how to trade. He's just a baby trader. He's been around for 3-4 years, and no luck. He's been purchasing a lot of software, and this is the same CD music or a guy want to divorce his wife. We have one guy, he want to divorce his wife. He wants an auto trade so he can leave his wife. Another guy lives in a trailer. He wants to get back at his girlfriend. Another guy, he have a retarded son. He want to buy him an auto trade so he can secure his future. We get all kind of weirdos, But the things is, this is not a social worker. The reality is, I will say it as is. If you do not put effort in this market, lack of money, a lack of an experience, it is equal to banana. It's not equal to success. I don't care what kind of system you purchase, and quit blaming the software, because if you don't understand the rhythm in the trading, let me tell you something, and I will say it in the public. I have one guy, one customer, one trader. He can run those auto trades like a crazy, and I have another guy, he has no clue what he's doing. It does not mean it is like a teacher have a class of a student. You have 50 students in the class. You have one, he gets an A+, and one, he get E- banana, and they are the same teacher and the same class. Those questions we get very often. I will say it as is. If you have $100,000, you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna lose it. If you are on a $5,000 and you are more realistic and you try to start going with a mini account until you learn how to trade and build your account one piece at a time, then you will become a good trader. And this is the end of it. what I'm getting out of this YouTube, it is so scary lately. Every time I try to go on a YouTube, not even for a trade-in, it's just, like one of my favorite one, the gag on the YouTube when they make fun, or they, or something. And then you get those commercial where this guy, I don't know, but he looked scary to me because he humped in on an airplane, maybe from San Antonio to the Riverwalk. I don't know, but telling you that he become a millionaire. And then this poor guy came in here buying an auto trade, whether it's from me or somebody else, and he's expecting to get millions because he have a $3,000. So for me, before you go with those guys, try to fill up your refrigerator with food, because you're going to run out of money. What we are trying to tell you here, the reality of trading, 100% transparent. We have nothing here. We do not talk about sales. We do not talk about anything. And what we are telling you today, it is whether you want to brush it off or you want to take it seriously is up to you. But this is the way it is with the trading, and you better be ready if you want to change a career, or if you wanted um, to make something out of it. You better if you have a couple of $3,000, you don't know where to put it. I strongly advise you go to Las Vegas. You got a beautiful woman serving you a nice drink. At least you know how you spend your money. Here you will be cut to dry clean with the losses. It doesn't matter if your name is Tom or John Lee. So guys, as you see right now, I want to show today to those guys, the one they want me to start at 9:30, not at 10 o'clock. And I don't want to back up from it, and I don't want to hide from it. As you see here from that trade, yesterday it was unusual. The market took one direction and never gave us a new signal. It was unusual the day before yesterday and yesterday. But there is a reason why I don't start before 10 o'clock, not to make your life miserable. It's the opposite, to make you keep you safe. As you see right now, from 9:30 until 10 o'clock, it is the market went up and give you $1,000. And I told you, all of you, to close position. And now it is in a dilemma here, and it is in a place where no longer tradable. You see, so 10 o'clock, it is the proper, whether you are using my software or anybody else software, this first 15, 20 minutes, it is a lot of monkey business in the trading, and you should not be trading between. Any guy trade at 9:30, he don't know what he's doing. If you wanted to trade and you catch a trend before 9:30, let's say 9:15, 9:20, and you are experienced enough, it is fair enough, because I do that. But for you to start and clicking on your platform at 9:30, you're just suicide mission. So today, for those bunch of emails we got hammered with a lot of emails to start at 9:30. And today I want to explain why I do not start at 9:30. And my first priority, again, is not quantity, is quality. My first priority is for that guy paid for the software. He have seen what happened at 9 o'clock. He have seen what happened at 8 o'clock. My priority, that paid customers to come in here and learn how to use our system. This is not a trading room. This is an education room. And we are 100% transparent. For the ones are struggling, they don't have money to pay for the software. We open our arms and we put them with us, and they can stay with us as long as they want, but don't make problems and don't make a demand on us, because we cannot tolerate timing. So also for the guys, they write a 20-page email and wanted to chit chat about how to trade and all this. We're not sitting in a coffee shop drinking pina colada. So anything above 10, 15-second email, you better go ahead. You find our number, our Skype on our webpage, and you're very welcome to call us. We can get it over with all your question within 2-3 minutes, and you can move on. You like us, you're welcome. You don't like us, we wish you the best in your life. Time, it is very crucial in this business here, and it's not romantically holding hands with anyone and sit down here. So please, guys, don't ruin a good thing. It is a free. We're trying to help you. We are 100% transparent here, and we're not charging you anything. And most of you have a bad experience with the different rooms, and you didn't get anything out of it. So today, for the ones have requested to start, some of them requested to start at 6 o'clock in the morning. Yes, yeah, you're right, because I'm dreaming about you. There is a reason I don't start at 9:30, because there is a lot of monkey business in here. If we miss a trade between 9:30 and 10 o'clock, there is a plenty trades will be coming out. Yesterday and a day before, it was an exception. We didn't get any signals, but normally, as you see here, now we are to square one with the trades, and nothing we have missed from 9:30. Now this is, you close your position. For the ones that come in that were lucky, they made $1,000 on an ES and a YM. That's very good. I'm happy for them. But this is could be tomorrow you will be losing $1,000, because you should not be trading from 9:30 to 10 o'clock or 9:45. You need to start looking at this market at 9:45. So I hope today this is clear enough, guys. Otherwise, if it's gonna be started getting a lot of rumors, we can go immediately next week to private room and call it off, because I don't have time for that headache. Honestly, I do not have time for this headache. So so don't ruin a good things. We're not even for the ones are non-members, we're not asking you for your name. So on top of that, we have another problem. Let me be honest, I say it the way it is. I don't care. I mean, there is a lot of competitors are pissed with us because we go live every day, and it is a big chunk of their performance and their money. And we have some traders we don't know. They have lost. They left some other rooms, and those rooms are pissed with us. And there you go. We have a guy by the name bananagmail.com. He's pissed with us, and he claimed he have our software, which I never heard of this guy. So we have another problem. We are facing a lot of attack over those guys coming to our YouTube for free and copying the trades from us. We are facing big sharks for you out there, and don't hang on our neck. Please. If you don't like what you see, I don't want to hear your comment. Move on, get yourself another room, go pay him, enjoy life, but just leave us alone. So am I clear with that? I don't want to hurt anyone's feeling, but nobody is paying me to be on a YouTube, and let's keep it as that. So somebody sent me a letter, for the love of Jesus, leave Jesus out of it, and let's talk about money here. And we all love Jesus. We all very good people. We're not bad people. All traders are not bad people. But at the end of the day, it is all about money. You're here about money. I'm here about money. This is not a social working thing. So my priority, again, it is my traders, my members, not the outsider. You want to be part of the group, you're very welcome. We open our arms for you, but we are not desperate for the new customers, and we don't need anyone hanging on our neck. So thank you very much. We made it clear on that one. So right now we are in a trade. There's nothing we can do. A lot of buyers coming in, and we are about to hit the target on 28.69. The NASDAQ, we are on the right direction. The YM in the right direction. When we started, we were around 186. Now it is at 10 o'clock, and it is 186. Nothing has changed. So that would have been better at 10 o'clock when the market pulled back, and put a market order right there and get it over with. So for the for the auto trades, the same story I want to show to those guys requested me to come in and give another extra half an hour in the morning. The market came out here, made tons of money, coming back to the support line, and then coming. You have not lost anything in there. Thank you very much, Ben. And I want to copy that. And we have a lot of members have their comments on it. And thank you very much. We have a lot of people send me personal email and telling me, thank you, Sam, for helping me without even asking me who I am. Thank you, Sam, because now I can see things I never seen before because they were trading indicator. And Ben here, he put it the perfect way. Time is money, but always will have a person spoil a good things for other. And that's what I'm begging everyone. Don't spoil it for people are in need of education. You're looking for somebody called a trade for you. You don't want to learn how to catch your own fish. I'm not going to feel sorry for you. I want everyone in this room learn how to catch their own fish. So there is plenty of rooms they teach you how to catch your own fish. What I want here, 5 people, better than 100 people. 5 people wanted to learn, so I can enjoy teaching those 5 people, and not 100 people nagging the hell out of me. So this is the way it is, folks. Sorry. Not trying to be, I apologize if anybody got hurt or anything, but I say it the way it is, and out of a good heart. You know what we had before? We had free room to everyone, like what you are doing here, because now everybody is asking, how come is it free? I want this trader to understand there is nothing called millions of dollars you're gonna get out of this trading. You gotta grow with it like anybody else, and all this misled with the commercial, they should have been stopped, because this poor guy is a bus driver or car mechanic, he sees this advertisement, a guy making millions. And this guy, when he come into Ninja Trader platform, he's getting mad at Ninja, and he's getting mad at whatever the system he's buying. We are trying to put him in the reality. It's not as what you think, So we did open a room for 7 years to everyone come in, but then we got big, we got heavy, with a lot of support customers. Now I don't do any support. We contracted to companies to do the support, but I put somebody else by name Raleigh back then, and he did a good job for the knowledge he knows. But of course, Raleigh is not me, and I'm not Raleigh. So after 7 years, with an open arm, let anyone in, we didn't get anything out of it, and because it was running free, let me say it the way it is. We have our competitors, they start spreading rumors how bad it was, the room. It wasn't free. You are charging $700 a month for your room, and I'm charging $0. I challenge anyone for the last 10 years paid $1 in my room, and then they attacked us. And now I see, and I said I will never do that again. And now that I'm seeing it's the same problem again, it's gonna happen. And I don't need this. I can go ahead and dig in private and call it off. I can spare all this headache. So we're trying to be good here, 100% transparent, and let's keep it professional, guys. So today, because of the request, I open at 9:30, and when I see good move, I will open earlier. I promise you, I will open earlier. But for you as a trader with a limited knowledge and account, I don't want you to trade 9:30 at any system, not even my system. And if I see there is something good, it's gonna come out before 10 o'clock, like 9:45. I promise you, I will open the room immediately, and I'll tell you, here, guys, catch this trend. I promise you I'll do that. But I'm not going to go ahead and teach you a bad trade. Yes, sir. Go fishing. Okay. Every trader, when he makes a decision to trade, is his responsibility, not our software or anybody else software. Any guy try to auto trade and not knowing how to manage auto trade, not reading the market before start auto trade, that's his problem, not ours, not anybody's problem. What you do with the software, it is a decision by the trader made. So here we wanted to teach when it is not tradable, when it is tradable. It is more important for me to understand which signal to take. It does not mean my system is going to be every day winner. No, we've had a bad days. If you go on the YouTube, we have a plenty losing days. But I wanted to understand how I can read this market. This is my main concern. I need to understand when to stay away from the market and when to dive into the market. Let me show you something. One of the things is, as an example, once the ES on the market, because the market analyzer is calculating in math, we are eyeballing the chart. We are spaced out. We're not here. But this one here is doing math. Whatever math it is fine. It's doing the math. It's telling me to buy at 286075, target 286950. I can follow that. The Nasdaq telling me when to buy, the YM, and the Russell is telling me where to buy, where to sell. Fine. But then you have the 30-year Treasury bond is telling me sell. Once we have the Nasdaq, Dow Jones, ES in one direction and the 30-year Treasury bond in the opposite direction, that's mean the market is in sequence. It is tradable. Once you see the 30-year Treasury bond is going with the same direction as the ES, you got to be careful whether you are auto trading or not. This is very basic. And then once we get the signal, what we need to learn is, if I'm on that trade and I have $80, $100, $200, there is a fib line. Should I exit, protect my profit, or should I continue and hit the profit to $1,000 today? So it is, we try to make it as simple as it could be, as friendly as it could be, and then you can automate it, or you can ATM it, or you can manual hand trade and whatever. So this way, the trader can develop his own trading. I don't want you to learn from anybody else. I want you to develop your own trading, because I cannot download what I know. I can break my own rules. I can, every moment there is a different situation. It's not a black and white. But when you are trying to simplify the trade, here is my entry. Is this market is in sequence? Where is my fib lines? And learn that pattern, not learning indicators. Learn that pattern. And then you will find out you started growing. And there is nothing wrong with it by starting ATM or fully automated on a 3 minutes and try to understand what's going on, not just looking at the numbers. Most of the auto traders that look at numbers, they don't understand why that auto trade, doesn't matter where this auto trade come from, why that auto trade lost 500 today. They're not, it is piece of crap because it lost 500, or it is a good auto trade because it made 500. You ask this guy, what is the number on the ES? I don't know. Was the ES was on the plus or the minus? I don't know. Then how you are trading and you don't even see the market? I have an auto trade, yeah, but you have no inventory and you have no impact on the market, you know. So your auto trade, you have to know when to start it or what or not. Let me show you something here. We have uh, 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 let me give you two examples. We have a Nasdaq here on a swing trading, and we have a CL here on the swing trading, and we have. I'm trying to find a losing trade. Cannot find a losing trade when you want it. It's the same auto trade. It's the same auto trade. One of them is losing money and one of them is making money. Why? Why is the same auto trade? Why is one losing money and one is making money? The reason is the Nasdaq is caught, and the CL is not. If we look at the Nasdaq, the Nasdaq is caught between the floor and fibs support line, and it got caught in this mess here. And this mess here, you should not be trading. Where if we look on the CL, it is one direction. Oh, okay, we have a short sale on the CL. I didn't see that. I apologize. Did anybody see the signal on the CL? Here, a new signal, and then the CL is going on a proper direction. So depends on the market or the chart movement. That's why you have one auto trade making money and one auto trader probably the shape of that chart is not helping this auto trade to make money. So not all the time is the auto trade. Not all the time is the auto trade. It is the way this market moving. It is like yesterday after we went all this high. The market did not move, and it was nothing but a chop. It seems like we are going a change in direction. I'm sitting here and bubbling all the time. So we are about to change direction here, guys. You gotta get ready. We're gonna get the new signals. We're about to change direction. There we go. We have a new signal on the Nasdaq 753050. Target 749.93. So this is the first one. If you have not took the Nasdaq, put it on 7526, please. New signal on the Nasdaq. You can see the new signal here, 7530. If the market, this is one of the tricks you need to learn. If this market pulled back on you, you don't want to invest too much money on it. Go like this. Close it and stay on that level here. If this market pulled back, the reason it's pulling back because waiting on the ES, but doesn't matter. If it didn't go your direction, close it immediately. Don't wait on it. Close it immediately. And go ahead and put a sell order at 7524. Immediately. Limited order, sell order at 75. Don't let it go against you too far. Immediately, 10 ticks, it didn't work, dump it and put a buy order or a sell order right there. At the moment, if this market pulling back, I know where it's pulling back, but for your own safety, it's pulling back to the 39.50. And because of the ES has not broke that last area like what we covered yesterday, so there is a good potential pulling back all the way to the 40.75. So we don't want to deal with it. If the signal didn't work, close it after 10 ticks, and go back and put the sell order at 24.75. Then when the market finished with the pullback, we are ready to activate that trade one more time. So it is it is safer to do that. And now I want to show you. You put a sell order here, 7524, and let it rotten in hell backward. So we don't want to deal with it. If you are on a limited account, do not deal with it. You close it. Every time you have a new signal, it goes the opposite direction, close it, and then go ahead and put a new trade in here. Two options is going to happen here to our traders. If this market coming back and the ES finally willing to give up, then we have a limited. Or this NASDAQ has to change signals. If the NASDAQ has changed signal, we can go ahead and dismiss the limited order to the sell. And if this market drop back, this is impossible area to trade NASDAQ. Whether you are auto trading, manual trading, whatever, this is impossible area to trade. So the next stop is 7522, and there is not even a long trade on the NASDAQ. So there is no long trade on the NASDAQ. We'll see what will happen. Little chop today. Because of the YM and the ES, that is gonna change the direction on the NASDAQ. We'll see. So again, to our guys, to our members, if you take a trade, don't let it go back too much far. 10, 15 ticks, it didn't work. Take it out and put a limited order right under the sell. What happened here on the NASDAQ, let me explain to you. This has happened yesterday on the CL, and today it happened on the NASDAQ. If you notice, we have a sell order, very fine, and the ES was losing momentum. That's very fine. But then we have a support line at 75.2675. And what happened to the NASDAQ? Rejected, couldn't break that line. So it's not just the entry, it is where is that fib. When the fib is landing between very close to the entry, expect a pullback. So I don't want to deal with it. So what I will do, I will put it right under this line here. So if this market give us a new signal, we will take it, because it seems like the NASDAQ and the ES doing very fine to the long side. And if this market going down, then we will be taking a short trade in here. One of the trick it is, let's say we take one of the signal and it did go to the wrong direction. Welcome to trading. Then we have an immediate recover once this market apply for a new signal. We have an immediate recover. So right now it's too late to take the limited order at 75.2375. It seems like this market is going to change direction, and the NASDAQ is going to give us a new signal to the buy order, and we will see where's the system is going to. But we are about to have a new signal on the NASDAQ. I'm giving it to you ahead of time. And the reason is because the NASDAQ, the ES and the YM, they had weakness like what we have had yesterday. It came in because yesterday, if you remember, guys, whoever followed me yesterday, we were trying so hard to give you a sell position on the CL, and it came in right to the second. If you go back on the video, the last 5 minutes, it was given on the last border, the last major floor and fibs, and it fell. And I had the sell order one tick below that, and it fell, and it turned around and go up. This is exactly what happened to the ES today, like what happened yesterday to the CL. So right now, because of the ES has not to break the 28.57, we do not have a short position. We're still on a pullback re-entry. That and the YM is flying and broke all the lines. So now we are expecting to have a new signal on the Nasdaq, and it will be verified right there in front of you on the So it's a matter of time before. Look, this Nasdaq here is on the trailing stop one. This is your floor and fib. This is not a dummy trailing stop. And there is a good potential for any given market to rebound from the trailing stop to it is a major border. It's a major floor and fib. So as long as this major floor and fibs at 50 is 7050 right there, 7075, I cannot go long, because on any given instruments, this one here, most likely it will project. So right now, the Nasdaq, for the Nasdaq trader, if we look at this area here, this is a one messy area that is diving into pile of mud. You cannot trade that. You cannot. I don't want to miss the trade, so I will. We cannot trade this area here. You need to stay out. We need a clear area to take trades out. There is sometimes a good place to trade, and sometimes there is a bad place to trade. This is a bad news to trade in those areas. So now, as you see, the Nasdaq came in to your first trailing stop, and now the final exam for the Nasdaq, if it's able to break the 70 50 level. If it does, that's me, we go long. And if it fell, then expect a chop market. It's very simple right now. The ES hit the target. The Nasdaq is above the target. Look at the ES. After it hit the target, folks, that's why I don't want to call trade. I want to teach. Now, take this one out. Now we are at the target. We are already hit the target. And I don't know how many of you, because some of you came in at 9:30. I don't know how many of you still on that trade, or took the trades out. This one here now is 69.75, and it is flirting with that number. Look at this. Target hit in conjunction with your fib line. You see? It stopped. It stopped. So now what's going on in here? If this one here break it to the 73, which it will be final destination to the 73, that is gonna let this Nasdaq break that area. If this market here did not and start breaking from that area, this Nasdaq is not gonna make it to the long side with a new signal. It's gonna stay into the short mode. Very simple. So we have a new signal on the Russell. I'm not trading the Russell. You have a Russell trade. 1549.8, and okay, and the target is 1557. Good luck with that. I'm not trading the Russell. So as you see right now, because of the Nasdaq sometimes got his own mind, but in the Nasdaq you cannot say, because you hear a lot of times the traders say, I only trade Nasdaq, I only want to trade Nasdaq. Yeah, okay, fine, but you cannot say I only trade Nasdaq, because if you're not looking at the ES, you cannot trade Nasdaq. Even if the Nasdaq has his own mind now, personality, and like 10 years ago, but still, when the ES goes to key level, the Nasdaq stops. So if you are looking at the Nasdaq without looking at the ES, good luck with that, because you are blind. You are totally blind. I don't care what system you are using, you're blind. Those three instruments, they have to be together. We have to understand. Thank you, Gary. The problem is who's gonna listen, Gary. I have a lot of respect. We have one customer, and if you want to, guys, I'll put him online. We have one guy out of over 500 members. I have a lot of respect for him because he's been trading for 30 years. I've been trading for 28 years. And I chat with him all day long. And I'm not gonna say what he said, but I have a lot of respect for that guy, and he is constantly predicting the market. And we are constant. Okay, I'm sitting and talking. We're about to hit the new signal on the Nasdaq any second. We're about to hit the new signal on the Nasdaq any second right now. Okay, we have a new signal. Buy. Hold on, before you click, gentlemen, before you click, it's the same story. You see this entry signal? There is a double resistance here. You see that? Especially our traders, our members. You see those two lines? This is a problem. So we have an entry at 7578. Yes, I'll put it right there. This is the proper way. So once we see double resistance, that's why I said I don't know who can trade without fibs, proper fibs, not any kind of fibs. So we are at the signal entry, and I don't want to take that signal entry. I want to take it if this Nasdaq across this double resistance is much safer. This one here, I don't know if this Nasdaq able. And as you see, this is a difference between one trader and another. One trader listen, one trader don't listen, like you're sitting in the class. So you cannot say if this guy bought the software and he's not doing well because he's not listening, and another guy is listening. So it could be two traders using the same trade on the Nasdaq. They have the same software. One trader caught this. One trader, he just put it on an auto trade and looking from the kitchen window to see when God is going to throw dollars at him. So this is the difference with the attitude. It's not with the software. So never been the software. I mean, the software is a part of the trading, but the personality. So for the trading on the Nasdaq, there is no trading below the 83.75. It has to be long. This one fell. Now it's coming again, trying to break the double resistance, and then it is if this Nasdaq able to break it, then we are flying on $1,000 trade. If it does not, dump it. There is a plenty where it comes from. That's it. You know, guys, it is very hard to go live, especially on a future trade and trying to cover everything. So I dried out. I need a glass of water and a fresh coffee. Be right back. Thank you. Gary, what time you start trading in the morning? Honestly, what time? I want to know every trader we have, our members. I'm very interested. Everyone, every member we have, Skype me and tell me what time you start trading. Wow, Vito. Are you using those micro accounts? This is wrong. This is wrong. Uh, okay, 7:30 is a different ball game. Very good. I don't want to call names for privacy. 7:30 is good. 8 o'clock is good. If you catch a trend, it's very good. 9:35 is not good, Rigo. No. Usually, I tell you what I do. Kobe, what time? 8 is okay. 8 is okay. Usually, you know what I do at 9:30? I go make an espresso at 9:30 and get a glass of water and get ready, and uh, uh, and then uh, uh, and then if my daughter is not here blackmailing me smoking cigarette because that will piss off her mother, then I'll go ahead and smoke a cigarette. If but um, uh, At 9:30 I do espresso. I will go make an espresso. I don't want to touch this business at 9:30. So for our system here, it's very good to start at 9. To our traders, it's very good to start at 7:30, 8 o'clock. You catch a good trend. And if you are living in Europe, the CL with the swing trading in conjunction with the DAX, it is extremely good. You catch a very good trend in the morning, European hours. I do the DAX in the morning, so I see some good moves on the CL, better moves than when the market is open on the CL. It's an extremely good, the CL, doing the European hours, you know. And if you start at 8:30, that's very good, because this gentleman start at 8:30. I know him; he's a good trader. But you should not start at 9:30. You should not activate anything at 9:30. And for the auto trade, for the full automated trade, for the swing trading, maybe it's okay, because the automated, the swing trading can catch a trend. But for scalping, if you're trying to scalp, you don't scalp at 9:30. You should start scalping either before 9:30 or after 10 o'clock. By 11, 12 o'clock, you should stop scalping. Mondays, you should not swing trading. You should be scalping. Use the scalper. Use the 5 minutes scalping on Monday. That's why you cannot use one auto trade every day, the same auto trade, and take the whole market and enchilada and get millionaire and all this. That doesn't exist. The only day I don't like is Wednesday, because there is an FOMC, there is the crude oil. It is messy. One of the biggest mistake I noticed doing those years, on Sunday, don't touch the market on Sunday, whether auto trading or not auto trading. Do not touch the market on Sunday evening. There is no volume. Leave it alone. Start on Monday at 9:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning. Wednesday is not my favorite days. Monday, I can survive Mondays. Try to start, if you are an early bird, on the DAX. If you want to auto trade the DAX, start at 6 o'clock. You don't have to get up in the morning. If you want to test the DAX in the morning, you have a timer on your auto trade. Use the timer. Let it start at 6 o'clock. Put $500 target as is, out of the box. You don't need to do anything to it. The swing trade and the trend exit, and see how you like it. Try it on 3 minutes and 5 minutes. See which one you like and get it with. But then when you want to go live I strongly advise you to sit next to it, because the DAX is like the airplane Harrier, bites, don't have no mercy, and it is very fast market. You have to be careful with the DAX. Don't turn on the auto trade and go to sleep, because it moves fast on you, and there is no time to think. If you feel you got scared, you need to close the DAX, or use the mini DAX if you want to. There is a mini DAX. 9:30 should not start this monkey business at 9:30. I want you to think about it. It's like an airplane taking off, and they tell you to put your seatbelt. And with the market at 9:30, you better fasten your seatbelt, because I've seen the market go in 20, like today, because of those guys requested to come at 9:30. Immediately at 9:30 went and made 1,000. You can go back. Everything I say, you can confirm with the videos. I made $1,000 on the ES Nasdaq Dow Jones, and give it all back in, and then give it right back in on the pullback re-entry, and give it all back in. So 9:30, stay away from it. Start looking at the market around 9:45. Let it calm. One of the biggest mistake is to scalp at 9:30. You should not scalp in the market. The scalping require smooth ride. My favorite day in the scalping, you're gonna laugh, is a Friday afternoon. It is the best day to scalp the market. Why? Because everybody goes home after 2 hours trading, and all the traders, the older guys, we know, and I know, we start looking at the market when all those mess go home. When around 1:30 afternoon, usually on a Friday, this market start going one direction. We're not interested in the first 2 hours on a Friday to trade, honestly. So there is a lot of secrets in this business. I know I'm not going to sit down. Somebody might agree, somebody might disagree, but this is my opinion. Friday, there are very good days after everybody go home, 2 hours after the market. Then you start picking up, because on a Friday, normally on Friday takes one direction after 1 o'clock. The market either go all the way down or all the way up. And those are the best day to scalp or take a trade all the way till the end. And I know a lot of traders like Gary has been around for 30 years, me 28. I know a lot of guys 20 years, 25 years. They sit down and laugh on a Friday. They keep you in the mess here, and then when you go home, they start taking the trades, and you don't hear a beep on those guys, the profitable guys. When they go to forum or they go to a trading room, you don't hear a beep from them. They come in and leave. You don't notice they are there, because they know they don't want to share it. Let me be strictly with you. If you find a gold in your backyard, you're not going to go on the net and say, I find a way to make money. No. Especially if you are a private trader, you're not going to go ahead and solicit what you find out. You keep it to yourself, because the more traders they use it, the system is going to fail. So even if you are a good heart, good Christian, you want to share everything, sometimes things cannot be shared, because if it gets out of hands, it will be no longer working. As an example here, we have something for the institutional numbers here. 95% of traders don't know they exist. Those three, which we are gonna put them on the zone. It's gonna be coming a new update on the zone. We're gonna put them on the zone, and nobody knows about those numbers. And we were in the public for 3-4 years, and I made sure they are protected on the server before I released it to my traders. There is a lot of things you don't talk about, and you don't need to talk about it, and you don't need to brag about how much you make either. This is a bad luck. We don't have even a record. If you want to know what is the performance, go to every single video. If you want, look at this. Look at this guy. It's coming back to the same number and it's falling. So what it's telling us is saving us a bad trade. You see, by just a little knowledge, put in a limited order at 7584, get us out of a headache. You know? So look, it came the first time, it fell, and now it's coming, and look, it fell again. Look how accurate it is. For a professional trader, he can see accuracy, performance on that. For an unprofessional trader, he see rubbish and line. You know, so you give him a piece of diamond, he think is a piece of glass. Very simple, and he argue about it. This is the worst part. So uh, this is the different how you use your tools. It's not if you purchase the software, it's how you are using the software and how we are training you. I don't know if we are doing a good job training the traders, but look at this. Look at this. Does it mean anything to you, or it's just rubbish? Now we are on a $600 based on one contract, and we are 1,000 on two contracts, and now we're about to go on the Nasdaq very soon. At the moment, we have from the entry price. Now I've been putting this one here for the last half an hour. So if you want to take that trade, take it. So I'm not surprising because some of you had a bad experience with different rooms. Right now, from the another things also, guys, for the guy with a low amount of money, or he is limited experienced, that's very fine. There is nothing wrong by going one contract Nasdaq, one contract YM, one contract ES micro account. Let me show you something on the micro account. This one is already closed position on the YM. This one, because those are based on the 3 minutes, the charts are on 1 minute, but this one here is based on the 3 minutes. And now the ES is the final one, and we are about to close. So tell me what's wrong with a $400 investment getting a couple $100 or $150. I had a guy a couple of days ago. I just was glad to get off the phone. He have a couple $1,000. He has no knowledge in Ninja Trader. He's an MT4 guy, and he was asking me how much you think I will make under the 2,000, and I keep telling him I don't know you. I don't know what kind of trader you are, and he kept insisting, telling me how much return on $2,000 if you open a micro account, and I refuse to give him a number, and I keep telling him I don't know you as a trader. I don't care how much money you have. You earn my respect as a trader, not how much money you have. So, as an example here, when you are hedging the future, now we have the Nasdaq did go south. Welcome to trader. Nothing we can do. It did go south, but we still have one contract here and one contract here, and that one made money. So we still can break to 150 or 120 or $130 a day based on a $400 account. This is the way how you need to look at it. But being millionaire and not knowing what you're doing and you don't have the right amount of money, um, I don't know. I like to have a veto wine, then I start talking like this. Okay, guys, there is nothing. We are sitting and waiting. There is nothing we can do. I forgot the CL. Where is the CL? On the CL, we are sitting the entry signal. It is between a very hard double support line. If you want to take the CL, it is 63.14. This is the only trade on the CL. And I look, when I put a buy order, it's no longer valid. So if you wanted to go short, this is 63.14. And if you want to go long, this is the long order, 63.61. In that area here, you cannot trade the CL. Why? We have a double support. We have a floor and fibs, followed by 3 resistance line. Good luck getting out of that area. Good luck getting out of that trade. So the CL got stuck in that area, and that is going to cause your auto trade not to make money, your manual trade not making money. And if a guy is a blind and took a trade here and make 10 ticks, not because he was a trader, by luck, he hit, he hit the tree and he got it fall. But this is a blind trading. From the technical side on that CL, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 resistance line, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 support line. So this market got stuck in between. So if you tell me, Sam, short or long on the CL in that position, your best offer is to take a quarter and flip it. And that will be your best offer to flip Cohen, because I have no direction for you on the CL. The only direction I have for you on the CL is when it breaks those area from the technical side, or break that area here. And the CL right now is just sitting on the side. And I challenge anyone from out there, have a CL auto trade in, and is making money on that trade. From 1026 until now, if you are auto trading, you have made nothing except a big piece of banana, nothing. So this is how it is. So again, guys, it's not the auto trade, it is how you are driving the system, whatever system. I'm not trying to protect myself, I'm not trying to defend myself. It is knowledge. It's not how much money you have, it's knowledge. The more you work, the more you put time behind the computer. This is your develop your own trading. Don't copy my trade. Don't copy Gary trade. Develop your own trading. Get whatever system makes you happy. Whether it's us or somebody else, it doesn't matter. Get whatever system your eyes love. Okay, it has to be consistent. Go get it. And try to make a career out of it by spending time behind the screen. Try to understand the movement. So the difference between this guy take a trade right at the signal blindly, and the guy waited till above the double support line, and we have the limited order sitting there for half an hour. So it's not surprising for everyone when we put a limited order in here. Because we have a lot of traders that came out of a bad experience from a different room, but we always try to give you ahead of time where we need to take a trade, because it's not just now what happened on the double resistance become a double support. So if there is a pullback, there is another option to go more on that trade if you want to, or if you want to, you can close it and wait till the market pull back, because now we have something to lean on, and this is a support line. Even one thing, even if I know that Nasdaq is going all the way, let's say up to 7,610, so I cannot take a trade here. Why I cannot take a trade here? Let me tell you, if I take my trade here, folks, still my stop loss is right here. This is the closest technical point. If you take a trade here and you put a 5 ticks a stop loss, or 20 or 30 ticks a stop loss, you are out in the air hanging, and there is nothing to protecting you. You just put in $200 on the floor, on the street, and expecting nobody picking it up. So I know that market is going here, but I cannot trade that anymore. The trade, because my stop loss has to be here. If I'm taking that trade, whether I'm taking that trade from here or I'm taking that trade from here, it's the same stop loss. If I wanted to take the ES right now, where is my stop loss on the ES? Right here. I need to hide behind a wall. You do not just go ahead and take a trade out in the open and protect it and think yourself by getting 25 ticks. They know your limitation. They know you are on a 20, 25 ticks max. They know that. They know your fibs. They know your ATRs. They know your momentum. The same guy you're renting the ES, you have to give it back. It's like you're renting a car from him. You have to give it back. You have no inventory. You have no influence on that market whatsoever. So if you are taking that trade here or here, still the stop loss behind the wall. So if we miss on a trade, don't cry over it. Let it get rotten in hell, because there is plenty where it came from. But you do not follow the market. You let the market come into you. Once the market get hold of your neck and you start getting uh, uh, excited about bar movement, then this is the time you're gonna get in trouble. You have to have the market come into you. You do not come into the market. As an example, right now, I waited till this market come into me, and if I miss, I miss. Welcome to trading. Life is not perfect. That's what we tell our children. Life is not perfect. So now we are, for the ones has catch this early move today, they requested us to come in at in the morning. If you go back with the video, we called that trade. And Nasdaq, we got stopped out, and now we call that trade. So for the ones that were patient enough with that trade on the YM, you nailed a couple $1,000 on that. On the ES, if you are on one trade, you nailed 1,100, and if you follow that trade, now you are on 500. If you can find a better system, please go ahead and purchase it and make everyone happy. Just want to share some of the trades on the full automated. This is a Nasdaq 24. The Russell, I don't know if we call the Russell. I forget. Did we call the Russell? I know my traders are watching me like a hunk. This is the Russell across those area. We are heading to the target. YM hit the target. Gold hit the target. CL, we have a new trade on the CL with the 3 minutes. I don't know if it's anybody interested in it, but there is a resistance line here. But the auto trade on the 3 minutes took that trade 63.66. This is not a strange number for me, 63.66. So I don't know if you are interested in it. Oh, wait, we are already in that trade. Did we see the new signal? Because we put a limited trade and it took that trade. Okay. Anybody got in on that CL from our traders? Nasdaq. Yes, you called the RTY. Okay, thank you, sir. Because I don't want to. This guy. We have a lot of competitors are pissed with us. and it was some kind of problem a couple of days ago in the room, and I was sending private message, please guys, don't mention my company, and we have a lot of competitors are very pissed with us, so I don't want it to we took a lot of traders from them, and they were buying the bread from their money, so I don't want it to say I called something and I didn't call it. We are 100% clear on everything here. Everything we say, go back to the video. Don't bother me with it. Look at this. It is like a clock, guys. To our traders, like a clock. We took that trade on the NASDAQ. We are between those two yellow lines, which once we enter those two yellow lines, there is no more trade. We have a resistance line at 76.50. We have a reversal. What is this telling me? It's like when you are on a motorway on a highway and going on a full speed, and there is a yellow light. Slow down. So when I see that, now I need to put my hand on the mouse and say, okay, keep your eye on the ES. It's in a critical area. Keep your eye on this one here if it's going to break that area. Keep your eye on the YM. Look, they all work like a clock. You see? They are in sequence. So if this ES is breaking it, I'm holding this NASDAQ. If this ES is not breaking that area, I'm closing with 520 and get it over with. One thing you have to make a decision. If you are happy with a 500 or 1,900 or 1,100, if you want to close this position, make sure you will not trade again for the rest of the day. Your days aren't finished. You're done. Don't ruin your weekend, or don't ruin your day. And look, you see, it's all now cat and mouse. You see that? It is a resistance line, a resistance line, a resistance. They speak in the same language. They speak in the same language. And then we are giving you a reversal. There is buyers coming in when the chart is so there is maybe a potential for another couple $100. So this is a cat and a dog game, and the YM is struggling to break that area here. So this is a decision where you want to make a decision to close position, or if you see, or if you want to close it, you are a happy camper. Be my guest. Again, today, based on the last entry, I don't remember what I have called, what I don't, so I don't want to mislead anyone. We started at 9:30 by people requested, and they're not even a member. And I did this for them this morning. Right now, based on the last entry signal, we are 816 ticks into the profit based on one contract, 1 minute market analyzer. This is 1 minute market analyzer. This is your entry signals based on one contract. And for the ones are followed us from 9:30, this is your result for today. And there is a tons of messages. Let me get it. Very good. Very nice. How much you made? Vito, how much you made? I like to drink his wine, Gary. Rigo. 1,400 on the auto trade. Which auto trade you're using? Oh, the scalper trend exit NASDAQ. Okay, you're using 233. Okay. Swing trading 1,431. You don't drink wine. You're from New Mexico. You drink a real drink. Okay. Ben. Yes, thank you, sir. Very true, Mariam. Yes, do that, uh, Todd, Todd Niti. Okay, Todd Niti Ku. Okay. You know, your last name means something else in the Scandinavian country. Uh, yes, Gary, 9 o'clock is okay, but 9:30 you need to stop trading. Okay, Steve, you're welcome, sir. For the ones on Nasdaq trade, try to consider closing it. I don't know who's following and who's not. I know my traders; they're all done for today. Any of our traders is still on. Any of our traders, this is the most important. Again, guys, this room, it is for our members, and you're very welcome as a guest. And our purpose is to help, not to punish anyone. It's all clear. We are 744 ticks into the profit. How much more you can get? Yesterday we hit 1,000. The day before we hit 1,000. Tuesday was a very bad day. I don't know who's left. I wish I know if it's any of the non-members, but I don't have time to see if it's any of them still in the trade or not. And I don't know how much their performance is actually. Yes, it is. Ben, I prefer to have 5 people on the YouTube want to learn than to have 100 people just following signals. Because those guys that just follow signals, they're not serious traders. I prefer to have 5 customers and want to learn, and then they can remember me in a good manner. Uh, it's not the quantity, it's quality. Quality traders means a lot to me. This guy, the one is here for the signal. Tomorrow he will be jumping somewhere else. I don't know what you're talking about. Um, oh, okay. Okay, we have some people that just won't let it go with this guy. They've been picking on him for a couple days. He really pissed him off. It is my pleasure, Luma. I'm so glad you are here. It is my pleasure. Thank you. Okay, guys, so we are 800 ticks. I mean, how much more you need for today? So, what time is it? It's 11:08. We are already hit all the targets, and I'm gonna leave the room open in case if we have a new signals. But we are actually we are done for today. But I'll leave it open. Maybe there is a new signals come out. Okay, guys, I'll stay quiet for a while. One thing, guys, the pullback is coming on the Nasdaq to the 794.25. This is a pullback. On the ES, the pullback is coming at around 28.7950. This is a pullback right there. So this is not a short. This is a pullback, and actually, this is a pullback on the YM at 59.20. So those are a really critical area here, and so do not get panic, or if you have a closed position, let me know. If any of those non-members on my Skype, I need to know if any of you. I just received a few phone calls from people. They're not even our members. They did very well today. So for the ones on the Skype, my Skype, if the ones, all my members are done. So now we are just for the guys are non-members. They are closed out. Very happy, everybody. But for the ones are um, non-members and they are on my Skype, and if you, I don't collect names or emails. Let me know if you are still in the trades or you are done for today. If we are done for today, so we can close the room. And if somebody's still trading, let me know. I don't mind to help you. We don't mind to help when we are free. There is a new signal on the Russell, 1553, target 15465. A new signal on the Russell. I don't trade the Russell, so I don't know who's trading the Russell out there. And it's coming. There's 9 ticks now so far. This is good. There is a new signals coming your direction on a NASDAQ, a YM, and NASDAQ, YM, and ES. There is a new signal coming to your direction. I don't know if you're interested in, but the Russell is doing very fine on the last entry. I think everybody made money, members or non-members. They all did very well. I don't know if I need to stay up and continue trading or call it off for today. I will see if we're gonna get a new signal, but the Russell, it was the last signal we called, and it is a damn good one. Normally, Ethereum, I know, but sometimes I'm busy with my. It is very hard to be live on the YouTube and covering so many things plus chatting. It is. We're about to have a new signal here, so maybe we'll give you the new signal, and then we call it off for today. I really like to know the feedback for the non-members if they are doing well or not. Again, the same story here, Sarian. We need to see the market go below the 75.80, 50, 75.80 on the Nasdaq. We need to see. Plus, we have a problem with the projection here. We need to see this one dropping. So you gotta. Um, how much money you made, Sarian? We're about to have signals all around. Guys, get ready. Fasten your seatbelt. We're getting a new signals. NASDAQ, YM, whoever took that trade on the Russell, you are up 37 ticks. Whoever took the last trade on the Russell. A new signal, NASDAQ. A new signal, NASDAQ, and put a sell order at 75.80. 75.80. And we're about to have another short signal to the ES, and YM is coming your direction. Thank you, Miriam. And we're about to have a new signal on the Okay, we are $370 in that trade. I wish if there's anybody out there still in there, if I'm talking to myself, I prefer to close the room today. We have a new signal coming your way on the ES and YM. Are you on that trade, Jose? Okay, new signal on the DAX, a new signal ES, the ES signal 2874. Everybody is awake now. Okay, thank you. Everybody was sleeping. Okay, when they see money, they just got up and start responding. There is a new signal on the YM is coming your direction. Okay, everybody is awake. Okay, good. We should have a new signal on the YM. Just okay, is any of our traders on any of those trades? Jesse, don't tell me you went to Caprice. Yeah. A new signal on the YM is 58.55, target 57.85. It says in here, new signal, guys. What you see, what you get. $620 in that trade. You are on the NASDAQ. Okay, JC. Where are you on the NASDAQ? Did you receive the item today? Jose, where are you? Okay, this is another $1,000. 5825. Oh, I love you, Jose. Thank you, sir. All right. Here is $1,000 trade. Thank you. How many thousands we made today? Okay. Okay, guys, follow us on the sim. Don't go live. Okay. Keep your eye on the ES, Jose. We need to see that ES drop in. And Jesse. All right. I'm bored, hungry, and tired. Okay, guys, we got you $600 on the way out, and this is not bad. This is a good potential $1,000 trade. I want to say thank you very much. God bless you all. And on Monday, no exception, members only. No guest is allowed when we have on Monday. On Tuesday, when I see, I'll try my best around 9:45 because I do not trade at 9:30. But if I see there is something in the market, I will start at 9:45. But the official time, it will remain at 10 o'clock on Tuesday. And then if I see anything, I will try to open at 9:45. Official timing is 10 o'clock. And we will try to do that for the traders, no big deal. We have one guy is asking me to stay for a few more minutes, and I think take those numbers, guy, and bail me out of it, please. I'm beat. Okay, guys. I mean, sitting here for 9:30 now, 2.5 hours non-stop. I'm hungry. I'm tired. It's lunch hour. I'm just dreaming about a juicy hamburger. So, guys, wish you a very nice weekend, and God bless you all, and see you to non-members on Tuesday around 9:45. Bye for now.